Looking back at some of my old recordings makes me laugh sometimes. Yet at the same time, it's so surreal. 6 years, 5 singles, so many shows, and thousands of dollars later, here I am. I've succeeded, I've failed, had great moments, and quite a few bad ones, but it's all in the process, and I'm grateful. With my new music, I've worked harder than I ever had on any other music. I poured my heart into the mic. I teamed up with my awesome band and MD Carlisle George on a few of the songs. We went into the studio and just laid it down. Music. Music is the beat to my soul, the rhythm to my step. At one point, I dumped everything I recorded and started from scratch. The process. 4/24/12, the day my father died, gave me a whole new perspective on life. There's been growth spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and vocally. The process. I've had to find out who I was musically, get my niche, and most importantly, embrace my new voice. I was determined to make sure it was right this time. I had a private listening session with a small mixed crowd of people, from the Muslim MC to the older music teacher in the room, to give their constructive criticism. I had singers, rappers, songwriters, and a magazine editor there. They debated, and I took heed.
But today was your last. I just feel like it should be last because it's last. If today was your last, you know what I'm saying? So it should be last.
Yeah,
I think 4 songs, I think it should be a 4-song EP.
You said like there's a science to the order of your song. You just can't just be everything that's all together and stuff. And you know, you have to have a point and a message. I think for like it's today will be your last. I think that's a good end song because that's something that makes you think.
Yeah, there were a couple songs I thought sounded similar.
The first song should hit you like bam, and then it's like, oh, I'm listening to this whole thing. It should have that impact, and for some reason that one hit me like that's the most. And then it was the track Your Grace, because I felt you connected to it more.
And the vocals are strong overall. I believe that the ending sound, even though you did mention that it's a live band, but even though the band is playing live, it sounds trackish, which I like. But then at the end, it just comes out of nowhere with this band, and it's just like, that's weird.
I'd like to hear the change.
So you like the change?
Yeah, I like to hear the change.
The process. The process was so worth it.
One of the greatest things about new artists who are on the come up is that they never know what's going to work for them. So that gives them the ability to try multiple things. So with Terri, you know, I heard the voice. The voice was always amazing. It was just, you know, certain things. I was like, we need to do this different. We need to do that differently.
I met Terri about 10 years ago in New York on the A train, and have seen her develop from teenage to a young lady making great music.
I think she made her own lane of music, inspirational soul. Because when I first heard her music, I knew that it was inspiring. I knew it was important for people to hear her spirit and hear how connected she was, because she was humble enough to connect others to that similar spirit.
So I think that, you know, one of the greatest things me being able to work with Terri was that she didn't have she knew what she wanted to do. She knew who she was as an artist, which was the most difficult thing as an artist. Sometimes people don't know who they are as an artist. Terri knew who she was as an artist. She just didn't have anybody really matching her musically. So that's kind of where I came into play, just matching her and just kind of guiding her through that.
I've seen her voice blossom into a whole nother thing. I've seen her vision grow as an artist. I've seen the artist develop, and it's been amazing to see her do her thing.
You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, I said, it's gospel as far as like, you know, the conventional way that you see gospel music being execute it. How they get that.
The production is, is fire. Her vocals, oh God, it's just like the same Terri, but a new Terri. And just continue to look forward to more because she ain't stopping. She never stops.
The recording was amazing.
We had the best time ever. We believe in Terri Cann and her music and her ministry, and I just want to say for my own self that this was stupendous. By far the best experience that any of us have had so far with Terri. Excited about the future. Yes.
We forgot to set a date and a time. Right now it is February 23rd. We're still in the studio right now. It's 12:07 in the morning. We still grinding.
And the number 7 represents perfection.